Hey guys, welcome back. In the series of learning programming in C, in the previous video, we have discussed about operators. We have seen what is an operator, why to use operators, and what is an operand, what is an expression, and the classification of operators based on operands. So we have seen unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator, and we have just seen the definition of all these operators, and we have just listed out the types of operators which comes under these categories. Well, in today's video, we will discuss about these operators in detail now. So those are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of all the new videos. If you have already subscribed, you need not click on the subscribe button. If you once again click on subscribe, it gets unsubscribed. Because this has happened in my previous video, few subscribers has been minimized because they have once again pressed on the subscribe button. So once you click on subscribe, you get a text as subscribed. You need not once again click on that. It acts like toggle switch. So those who are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. You can get still more and more contents in my channel. So let us talk about the increment and decrement operator. The name itself tells you increment. It is going to increase the value by 1, and that is what the default incrementation. And decrement operator, the name itself tells you it is going to decrement the value by 1. It's by default. And the operator, the symbol that what we use for increment is plus plus. And for decrement, we use the symbol minus minus. So it increased the value by 1 and here it decreased the value by 1. Well, we have different types of increment and decrement operator. So the increment and decrement operator is classified into two types. We call it as prefix increment or decrement operator, and then we have postfix increment or decrement operator. So we have two types of increment or decrement operator. One is prefix increment or decrement, and we have postfix increment or decrement. Well, the name itself is self-explanatory. So let us see what actually this prefix increment or decrement and postfix increment or decrement operator is going to do with. So let us talk about this prefix increment or decrement, postfix increment or decrement. So prefix increment or decrement is symbolized by plus plus itself or minus minus itself. But the question arises, where to place this operator? So in prefix, as the name itself tells you, the operator comes first. Plus plus or decrement means minus minus and then the operand. So I just say a. So here the operator comes first and then the operand. Operator first, operand next. Whereas in the postfix, we have the operand first. Then we have the operator. We say plus plus. Or it may be with decrement means I say a minus minus. So in pre, operator comes first, whereas in post, operator comes next. So let me explain these operators with proper examples now. So you have a small program, say, let me write a program, say void main. I am not writing all the hash includes. You can just have the dry run of this program and you can execute this program with all the hash include stdio and conio.h. So I am just having the variable, I say int a equal to 5. Then I say a plus plus. Then I say printf, print the value of a. So let me have a dry run of this program. So here what happens, as soon as the compiler encounters this variable declaration statement, it is going to allocate the memory for that, and 2 bytes of memory will be allocated for that. The name A will be given to that, and the value 5 will be stored there. So declaration come, initialization we have done. We have declared the variable by name A as it is of integer type. 2 bytes of memory will be allocated for this, and the value 5 will be stored there. Then I say A++. So what type of operator it is? It is postfix. See, operator is coming next. So it is postfix. But it is an individual operation, a standalone operation, a single operation in one single line. So now the compiler is not in a confusion like what to do with this. It need not think about whether it is prefix or postfix because it is a single operation. So A++ means what happens? Increase the value of A by 1. It means to say A equal to A plus 1. So it means to say A equal to A plus 1 means 5 plus 1. What will be the value? It is 6. Now the value of A has been changed to 6. It is 6 now. So then I say printf that integer value, format specifier %d, then print the value of A. So what will be my output? My output will be 6. So whether it is an individual operation, we need not bother about whether it is prefix or postfix. So I say A++, the value of A increased by 1, A equal to A plus 1. And I know it is postfix, but the compiler need not break the head to know about what type of operator it is because it is a single operation. Then I say print the value of A. The value of A is 6. Let me change this now. So I just say instead of writing A++, I'll write it as, so what I'll do, I'll say plus A. Then what operation it is? It is prefix increment. Then let me check the output. A equal to 5. So the value of A initially it is 5. Then what I'll do, I say plus A. It is nothing but the same. It is A equal to A plus 1 only. It may be a prefix or postfix. When it is an individual operation, the compiler will do the same task of increasing the value by 1. So again it is A equal to A plus 1 itself. So A is 5, 5 plus 1 it is 6. The value of A is changed. Increase the value of A by 1 and again store it in A. That's the process. Now the value of A is 6. Then I say printf %d and print the value of A. It is 6. Then why this prefix and postfix matter comes here? Yes. We use this prefix and postfix when we merge this operation with some other operation. So I'm going to explain this with a small example. So look at this program. So whether it is a prefix or postfix, the incrementation or decrementation, it always takes place by 1. When it is an individual operation, the compiler will simply do the operation. It will not think about whether it is prefix or postfix. So when it has to think about prefix and postfix, just look at this example. So here we have two variables, x and count. So as soon as the compiler encounters these variable declaration, it is going to allocate the memory. So I have x and I have count, each of 2 bytes. Well, you need to add all those hash includes stdio.h and conio.h. I can have clear screen, I can have getch. Just add all those things. First have a dry run of the program and then you start executing the program. So x is declared, count is declared. I have 2 bytes of memory. Then I say x equal to 10. So the value for x is 10. Then I say count equal to x plus plus. So here's the ambiguity. Just what we'll do, we'll say just x plus plus. What is x plus plus? Means you simply increase the, just forget this, x plus plus means, so it is increase the value of x by 1. So it is 10 plus 1. It may be x plus plus or plus plus x. If it is just x plus plus or plus plus x, it simply increases the value by 1. So it is x equal to x plus 1. What happens? It becomes how much? Let me write it clearly. X plus plus means what happens? X equal to x plus 1, meaning 10 plus 1. Add and store that in x. Now x is getting 11. Just close this. X plus plus means x equal to x plus 1. What is the value of x? It is 11. It may be x plus plus. It is postfix actually here in this example. If I just change it to prefix plus plus x, then also it is the same. X equal to x plus plus only. X plus 1 only. But now observe, here you have one more operation. You have this increment operation and you have this assignment operation. Now the compiler will be in an ambiguity like whether to assign the value first or increment the value first. So then it will check whether it is prefix or postfix. So now it is what type of operator? It is postfix. Post means what? Afterwards. Incrementation can be done afterwards. In this line of execution, incrementation can be done afterwards. You do the assignment first. So what is the value of x? The x value is 10. You assign that value of x to count. And then you do the incrementation. So what the compiler will do, as it is a postfix increment operation, it says post means afterwards. Increase the value afterwards. But do the assignment first. Assign the value of x to count. What is the value of x? It is 10. You store that value to count. So what is the value of count here? The value of x which is assigned to count means it is 10. So the count value is 10. And then you increase the value means afterwards the x value will be increased. It becomes x equal to x plus 1. So the value is 11. Then I say printf in my output screen. So what I'll get? I say x equal to print the format specifier %d to print the integer value. Print the value of x that what I have in the variable x. So it is 11. It has been assigned. Initial value of x is assigned to count. So count is having 10. But print the value of x means it has incremented later on. So x is 11. Then I say print the value of count. So what is the value of count? Count is having that first value of x which is 10. So this is in case of postfix. But if I just change this operator, what happens? Let's see now. So what I'll do, I'll simply make this as plus x. So what I'll do, I'll make it as plus x. So what kind of operation do we have now? It is prefix. Prefix means the operator comes first here. You have the increment operation, you have the assignment operation. Now the compiler has to decide whether to assign the value first or to increment the value first. Then it checks. I'll just close this now. Plus x, it's again x equal to x plus 1 only. So when I say just plus x, it is x equal to x plus 1, the same thing. But I have equal to here. So the compiler says you have to do two operations. One is assignment operation, the other one is increment operation. Now it checks what type of increment operation it is. It is prefix. It is prefix increment operation. Prefix says give the importance first. So you do the incrementation first and then you assign. So x value will be increased. X value becomes 11. Assign that to count. Incrementation will be done first and then assignment will be done next. So now the count value, what happens? X value gets increased. X becomes how much? The value of x becomes 11 and assign that incremented value to count. So now count is how much? It is 11. So if I have this program, my output changes here. So what happens here? I say printf x equal to %d, print the value of x. It is 11. Print the value of count. It is 11. So hope you have understood this with the prefix and postfix. So when we have prefix and postfix operations merged with some other operations, then the compiler checks the priority. If it is prefix, the incrementation operation or it may be decrementation operation, the priority will be given for the increment or decrement first if it is prefix. But if it is postfix, the incrementation or decrementation can be done afterwards. So this is what with the prefix and postfix. Let me give you one more example with this prefix and postfix. So here you have one more example. So please add those # includes and all. So we have the main function. We have two variables declared and we have initialized the values also. So as soon as the compiler encounters these two variable declaration come initialization statement, what it will do? It is going to allocate the memory for these two variables. So we have var1 and var2. And the value that what we have here, it is 5 for both. So we have 2 bytes of memory allocation. So the variable is declared, memory is allocated and the value is also initialized. So then what we are doing? We are trying to print the value of variable 1 and variable 2, but just observe what we are doing here. So we have the postfix and we have the prefix. So this is postfix increment operation and this is prefix increment operation. So we have two operations here. In this line, what happens? As soon as the compiler comes to this line, it says print the value of variable 1, an integer value, and then say variable 1, var1 plus plus. Again, the compiler is in a confusion. Whether to do the printing operation first or the increment operation first. Then it will go to check what kind of operator it is. Then it goes and checks it is a postfix increment operation. Post means what? Afterwards. So it says you do the printing operation first and then you increase the value. So in my output screen, what happens? It says you give the importance, priority to the printing operation. Print the value first of var1. So what do we have in var1? It is 5. So I get the output var1 equal to print the value of var1. So var1 is having 5 and then you increase it. So afterwards the incrementation will be done. Right? And you can just check out, you can just put one extra printf line and after this you can just say print var1, you get 6. Then later that value will be increased. Please do check out that. That's an assignment for you. Just have printf for var1 equal to %d and say just var1. Say printf var1 percentage the same thing and just say var1. It is going to print the value 6. Check out that. Next, printf var2. I say var2. But here we have plus var2. It is prefix increment operation. Prefix means what? You do the incrementation first and then do the printing. So importance is given for the incrementation, means value gets increased first and then it is going to be printed. So var gets increased, the value of var2 becomes how much? It is var2 equal to var2 plus 1, means 5 plus 1 it is 6 and then print the value. So my answer will be 6. So this is how the prefix and postfix increment operator and decrement operator works. Hope you have understood this and you have to drive on this program first and then do the actual execution. Well, here is an assignment for you. So here I have written a very small program. You have two variables a and b initialized with the values 5 and 7. I say c equal to minus minus a plus b minus minus. So you have to tell me what will be the answer stored in C and what is the output for this, and write the answer in the comment box and let me know how well you have understood this prefix and postfix operation. Well, that's all for today's video. In the next video, we will see few more contents on the topic operators in C. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.